Hello students. Today we'll be starting a new poem that is Chivi by Michael Rosen. Now, Chivi, what is the meaning of the word Chivi? Chivi is to nag. Nag means to continuously make someone or to continuously instruct someone to do something or the other. Now, the poet has written this poem for the students, mainly for them, so that they can relate with this poem. Now, we all know that our parents continuously keeps us instructing us, directing us, asking us to do many things at home. So the poem is about that, and what is the reaction of the child, what is the reaction of the children or the students on this continuous nagging. Now see, ask yourself as well as your partner, do you like to be always told what to do or not to do? Now, we know that we adult we do all the things by ourselves, we grown up people, but the children have to follow the instruction of their parents, their teachers, their elders. Okay, so the child also somehow feels that they can also take the decision, they can also lead their life in their own way. This continuous nagging is not always okay for them. Do grown-ups do this in your experience? So the poet is asking to the children that what happens with you. Possibly the poet has had this experience when he was a child, and now he is asking what about the students, what about the children who are reading this poem. Have they also faced the instructions given by their parents or not? When Michael was 5 years old, his mother took him to a nearby school for admission. The teacher asked, "What does your mother call you at home?" "Child." "Michael don't," came the confident reply. Now, when Michael is a student, he is a child, so he's 5 years old, and his mother takes him to a school, nearby school, for getting admitted. And the teacher asks, "What is your name? What does your mother call him at home, child?" He says, "Michael don't," came the confident reply. His name is Michael, but his mother calls him Michael don't. Every time, Michael don't go outside. Michael don't sit like that. Michael don't eat in that manner. Michael don't eat junk food. Michael don't go to sleep right now. So there are many things that parents tell us, and Michael is one of those child who is one of the victim, you can say, of the instruction of the parents. These instructions are in a way good, but there is a thin line between between telling something so that they can listen or continuously nagging. The parents don't realize when this instruction turns into nagging. See, to chivi is to nag, to continuously urge someone to do something, often in an annoying way. According to the dictionary, to chivi, the word chivi's meaning is to nag. Nagging means to continuously asking someone, making someone do something, or asking them to speak in this manner in an annoying way. When the instructions crosses a particular limit, it becomes annoying for everyone, each and every, whether it be child or someone else. So see, read the poem now. Grown-ups say things like, "Speak up, don't talk your mouth full." Now, grown-ups always have the habit of telling to the children, "Speak up." When they are asking something, when they are talking to the children often have the habit of keeping quiet, okay, keeping mum. So the grown-up says, "Speak up. Why are you not talking? When I'm not talking to you, you are chattering continuously. But when I'm talking to you, you are not talking." This is a common thing which children teachers also say to the children. Don't talk with your mouth full. When there is something in your mouth, when you are eating something, you shouldn't talk. Don't stare like that. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. So there are many things which a child should learn. Now it is important for the parents to teach these things to the children. But when these are told continuously, the children becomes annoyed. Don't stare like that, this doesn't give a good impression. Don't point fingers like that, and don't pick your nose. All these are bad habits. Sit up, say please, less noise. So sit up, sit properly, say please. When you are asking something, say please. Try to use please and thank you. So that when you are growing up, the parents or the teachers, they want to inculcate good habits in us. Okay, so it's their duty to inculcate those habits in us, and it's our duty to follow the instruction given by the parents and the teacher. But sometimes it goes on to the extent of nagging. Just a second. Okay, shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Okay, when you are coming, shut the door behind you and don't walk like that. Don't drag your feet on the floor. Haven't you got a hanky? When they are using their hands or wiping their hands to wipe their mouth, the parents often say, don't you have a hanky? Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. Don't put your hands in your pockets as if you are a big, as you have a big personality. You are a child now. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. So other things that the parents or the teachers they say to the children are, pull your socks up. You have to stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. When elders are talking, don't interrupt. Don't talk in between. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. So when the child tries to crack a joke or he says something, the parents say, no one is thinking that you are funny. Or when they are eating on the table, the parents say, take your elbows off the table. Don't keep your elbows on the table. That's a bad habit. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? Now the parents always keep on saying many things to the children. On top of that, they also say that, can't you make your own mind about anything? Can't you take your own decision? Can't you do these good things by yourself? Do we have to tell you? So the poet is giving giving few examples with which the children can relate. These are the common things that the parents tell to us. Beside this, there are other things also. These are the most common things. So this is chivi. The meaning of the word chivi is to nag, to urge someone to do something in an annoying manner, in an disturbing manner, in an irritating manner. Okay. So this is common for all the teachers, all the parents, and all the children.